shocker of a game. First map was 16-6 to Clan-Mystik. Second was 16-10 to Team Global. So it all comes down to this. I met the Storm by Stress, and we are jumping into the knife round.
We are indeed in. I am looking forward to the conclusion of this one. I cannot wait because, you know, we said it would be even. And it didn't start that way at all. And neither has this knife round because only Kiyoshima has to take on the entire train of global members. He's just going to get surrounded. So it is going to be global taking the knife round. And we'll see what they want to do. I have a feeling they're going to say stay.
They did. Yeah, indeed. And it's weird as well because it was equal, and bear with me, this is going to be weird logic. It was equal in how unequal it was, if that makes sense. Because one map was a blowout for Team Global, the other was a blowout for Clan-Mystik. So in that way, we kind of are equal at the same time, even though the maps themselves have been anything but.
Yeah, I know what you're saying there. That was one of the things I was going to mention was that Mystik started coming back into it in the end of Dust 2, but couldn't quite convert it into a win. But we're on the pistol round. Sight is peering up towards that apps and takes a couple of shots for it. Mystik are out onto Sight here and actually start getting finish getting that kill on Sight, and GMX completely takes Dennis' head off. Now he swaps to the USP, couldn't quite get the next kill, and Global are kind of evening things up here. A couple of low members on both sides. Olofmeister tries to peek out, actually gets the kill on Kiyoshima. Mistu is the only one left, has to take on Crimson Olofmeister. The bomb is ticking down. He was just trying to wait as long as he could. Defuse kit on Crims is going to be enough to keep the round in Global's favor.
The retake was real from Team Global. The good thing for them is that even though the bomb was planted from Clan-Mystik, they were all so heavily tagged that the cleanup was pretty easy. Good news for Clan-Mystik though is they did get the bomb down, so it's not completely without its rewards. And they are going to be picking up CZs and P250s, so all upgraded pistols on the board. And look at that as well, full armor on top of that. So they are investing heavily into this round, and they're going for a very similar approach again through the apps towards B. Twist and Sipe are all that stands in their way. Dennis is hanging around the mid, peering out of window. And here comes some noise. They're now going to be rushing in. There's the flashbang. Are they going to be able to make use of this one? Rushing in, single file outside, picks up one. Looking for a second. He will chime in. Rinse and repeat. Get that one. Here comes Kiyoshima with the only kill of the round. So far gets the knife round as GMX. He's going to get quite a bit of economy that way. But they do all fall down in the end. 2 kills for them. And rushing up the apps just, it's not really paying off.
Oh man, Sipe. I thought he did so well that round. He got the spray down, ran out of everything. Tried to go for the knife, went for the manly plays. Didn't pay off for him, unfortunately. And as he said, he's going to give a little bit of money over to the side of Mystik. But 2-0 is the scoreline. And the buy-up once again from Global. Crims actually gets a kill with a grenade there. Didn't quite see where it was, but looked like they actually caught them as they were coming around that top of mid-apps entrance. So, managing to catch them on the rotate. Ooh, Crims gets shocks in Palace, and now, oh, he knew exactly where Kiyoshima was. Dennis picks up 2, and that's another easy round for Global.
Man, perfect anti-eco round from Global. Quick 3-0. They did win the knife. They wanted to go CT, and we're seeing why. However, Clan-Mystik are going to be buying up a full AK-47. So again, this is the pressure play. This is the moment where they do need to start doing more than just getting kills. They need to convert it into rounds. That's the important currency, if you will, of CSGO. And right now, Mystik, they are in somewhat of a depression. They're suffering over the last map as well. Remember, they did win the first one comfortably, and since then it's been one-way traffic in Team Global's favour. Twist going to throw the grenade. That will land literally on top of Mistu. 42 hit points remaining. There is Shoxy, though. They need him to step up to the plate. Again, repeating myself, but apparently he is quite sick at the moment, and it's his birthday, so I guess we can let him off for some mistakes that he may make. But still, Clan-Mystik really up against it. Couple players are tagged up onto 40 hit points from Mystik. They do have the player advantage. The question is, can they finally convert it? They're switching round to A, And there's 2 players right now in A in the form of Crims and Olafmeister. So Misty's going to have to do work here from mid. If he can get an entrance kill onto Crims or Twist, this is very doable. This is ripe for the taking from Clan-Mystik. I am curious if they can pull it off, though, Stress.
Yeah, that is the question, and Mystik will lose Mistu. Now it's a 4 versus 4, but look at Choxy's health. He's pretty low here. Olafmeister gets one, looks for a second, but it's SF that actually got Twist in that exchange. Shots rattling through the boxes. Olafmeister goes man mode, peeks out, gets himself a second, swaps to the pistol, jumps on the box. Couldn't get the kill, but it's Global picking up the round. And they are at 4-0. Maybe it's shades of map 2 again here for Team Global.
Looking likely. Crims on the reverse bond, 7-0-0. He is really performing well this round, this map I should say. It just seems to me that Team Global are always a few steps ahead of Mystik. It's like they're reading the script and they're kind of just saying, okay, they're going to be pushing this side. We'll just wait. There's Dennis waiting in mid. He knows there's a player here. He's seen grenades flying by. GMX gets dinked there as soon as he comes around the corner from Crims out of connector. That will put him in a really sticky situation, one he doesn't want to be. And Mistu is down in the tunnels. Again, Clan-Mystik. They are suffering right now. There's no 2 ways about it. They are trying not to drown in this ocean. That is Team Global. They picked up 2 quick fire kills. Twist and Sight both picking up 1 apiece. And now they find themselves 3 men to the good. Make that 4. Crims gets another headshot. Still yet to die. He has been clean with his killing. An efficient killer without assist. 8 of them in total. GMX is all that remains. And he was the first player that took damage, if you remember, from Crims on connector. And it's only not too long till he falls. There we go. Dennis will take that one down. And again, this is identical to Dust 2. Team Global picking up a 5-0 lead.
Reverse bond. I realised what you said there. And then I started thinking about how it'd be stirred and not shaken, and how it sounds so wrong. But 5-0, as you said. Man, Crims is playing so well. I mean, I make a joke about that comment about being a reverse bond, and never actually heard that before. That's a funny one. I like that. But 8-1-0 here. Man, what are they going to do to stop that? Because Crims is just tearing through Mystik right now, and Mystik are going to change it up a little bit, looking towards this A site. But flashes have come out. That might be the start they needed. GMX has already taken down Crims, now puts a big blemish on that record of his. Oh, Dennis. Oh, gets the shot onto SF. That's what he was waiting for. Couldn't get the next, and Shoxy makes him pay. And now Kiyashima has already taken down Olafmeister. Can't quite. Twist gets it! Oh, an important headshot above the box. Twist, has he just done enough to hold this round? Oh, Twist. 4 kills for Twist. Shouldn't have got that. The bomb should have gone down, and Mystik with a little bit of a blunder.
It's not the first time that we've seen that from him either. It's almost like there's 2 different sides playing for Mystik. You have the side that was rocking out an Inferno and just kicking ass and taking names, and now suddenly Team Global are just constantly punishing them all the time. They're going to go for an A push, but in doing so, they don't really have many smokes down, and they're very vulnerable. There's Crims picking up his second. He's going to move on to 10-1 right now. Dennis is rains out. And that is a quick fire 7-0. And Clan-Mystik, have they pushed that self-destruct button? That was weird.
Team Global certainly aren't getting paid by the hour.
I'm going to clean this one up.
I know. Maybe they're getting paid less for every round they lose here, because I mean, 7-0 is not a spot that Clan-Mystik want to be in at any point ever. It looks like we may be having a couple of little server glitches or little, maybe small little things that are preventing us. Not as big as they were before, but Olafmeister and Dennis, man, this is just deja vu all over and over again. Mystik get 1 kill, but it's instantly returned, and ooh, that was Olafmeister nearly falling out of Palace. Twist picks up the last. 8-0 for Team Global.
It's just like Global have unanimously all gone into radio and tuned into Domination Station, and like nobody can touch them because Mystic. I'm looking at their strats. They're not necessarily terrible. Fair enough. The A push without smokes wasn't the greatest of ideas, but other than that, they've been trying their best. They've been throwing flashes, they've been throwing the smokes in the right areas, but they've been not able to be fast enough on the trigger. Here we go, though. Could this be the moment? Mistu and GMX both coming in with a kill each, and this could be the start of something truly epic from them. They still have to contest with Dennis's AWP, plus Crims, who's been on fire recently. Two top fraggers still alive, one of which is going to fall. That was Twist, and now the 5v2 is in effect. Team Global, they're going to have to rest pretty heavily on Dennis and Crim's shoulders. To be fair, they might want to save, but they have so much bank to play with Stress that they could probably just go for this one and try and get the clutch, or at least put as much damage as possible onto the side of Clan-Mystik. Dennis has picked up the one kill. He's looking for a second. He spotted his map, but there's GMX with a headshot. Nice round for Mystic, and that was pretty efficient from them. It's, strangely enough, it's the first time we've seen that on Mirage.
It's what they needed, I'll say that for sure, but they got to do it again. This happened in the last map, was Global took a lot of rounds, Mystic took one, and then again lost this round. And it's going to affect their economy heavily if they lose this round, because you can see the money here on Mystic. If they do lose this, oh, Dennis gets the first brilliant shot. If they do lose this, they should have enough to buy up pretty comfortably, only really Kiyashima. But the round is still not completed. It is a one-man advantage so far for Global. The bomb is down in mid. The Crims is waiting for somebody to come through connector here, but looks like it's going to be a rotate out maybe towards B. They thought about it for a second. You can see their map movements. Looked like that's where they wanted to go, but they're taking it slowly. They don't want to decide completely yet, and you can see Shoxy is just tentatively pushing up towards connector, back now down towards tunnels. They're really trying to figure out which way they want to go here.
Yeah, it's kind of sad to me as well. There's two ways of looking at it. One is that Clan-Mystik aren't performing, but the other, and to be fair, what I would probably edge towards is that Team Global, their defense has just been incredibly solid. They have everything locked down, and now Clan-Mystik, they're going to try their luck on B. Dennis and Cyper lurking around the shadows, and Olaf Meister is actually coming up from behind, so they've scouted everywhere else. There's Kiyoshima, though, with the entry pick, 3-on-3. Here's the situation, and the location is B site. The bomb has fallen down with 8 seconds to go. They need to pick this up and plant it. 5 seconds to go. Kill comes in from Crims. Bomb has been planted, so whatever happens, Clan-Mystik are going to be kind of happy with that one, but can they clutch this round as well? It's all on SF. He's bottom fragging. He's only got one kill in this entire map, and he's not going to double that kill tally. He falls. 9-1 will be the scoreline, but as I said, the bomb planted is still relatively good news for Mystic.
It is. They were in a good enough spot, really, to buy up. Only Kiyashima, not that bad. Well, wasn't too healthy on the old money, but I believe got an AK bought for him on that one. So that's going to leave him in a tricky spot for next round, if they don't indeed take this. Because look at Mistu, only 250 after that buy at the beginning of the round. So it's another important round, and you know, normally you'd expect it to be a lot closer than 9-1 on Mirage, but as he said, Global have just been playing so much better. Look at Mystic's bottom fragging. You got 109, 209, and they haven't been able to even that up. They've just not been given the opportunity to, because Global are just positioning so well right now. And you can see that Mystic are kind of a little bit headless here. They're rotating so much here, trying to find an angle, but it doesn't exist because Twist is going to take down GMX. Now the push is on through apartments. Flash comes up onto that little ledge there. Oh, SF didn't check to the left. Oh, that's massive damage onto Mistu, and the USP is enough to take down a second. Now Shox will drop, takes down Sipe, but Dennis will pick off Shoxy.
Oh man, 10-1 Now the scoreline, and looking at the money situation for Mystik, probably going to save this round as well. Yeah, it's going to be an eco, and they want to bounce back in the last 3 rounds as strong as they possibly can. Oh man, this is not looking good for them. Best case scenario is a 10-5 scoreline, which actually wouldn't be completely terrible on T side, but it's certainly not what they were looking for. And they started off, but there's Twist with a triple spray. He knows that Kiyoshima's there, and he takes him down with ease. Perfect eco stomp again from Global. This is going to be a buy-up for Mystik. And boy, oh boy, do they need these rounds.
Oh man. Oh dear. It's such a difficult position now. Mystik just running right into Twist's iron sights there. Just like, just nothing went right in that round. And that's happened so many times, but this round is not going to be the case. Twist gets taken out by GMX. Is this it? Is this the round that Mystik say, no, we're not going to let you take this to some kind of ludicrous 14-1 scoreline? Oh, Kiyoshima's going to echo that sentiment as well, but Shoxy gets taken out by Dennis. Kiyoshima with his second for the round now turns the corner, didn't spot Dennis in time. And Global now in a 2v3. But the bomb is over at B site. Mystik have themselves a 3-on-1. Site gets caught with the gun in hand. Didn't get punished for it. And now it's a 2v1. Dennis with the AWP out of kitchen is going to destroy Mistu here. Swaps to the 5-7. But the AK is going to reign supreme. 11-2.
SF is so lucky that the clutch came in from Mystik, because he missed a sitter on site. An absolute sitter. He ended up dying needlessly. And they're complaining about the server again, but to me that just looked like aim. And I think SF is... The fact that he's bringing up the server suggests that his mind's not entirely there. His focus probably isn't there. Probably feeling a bit down. It happens. Everyone goes on tilt. It's a human reaction. But he needs to focus himself here, Stress.
He is actually hovering at about 95 ping. So if it is going higher, I can understand perhaps why... may not be ideal for him. But, oh, Twist is going to pick off GMX to begin this.
Oh, Dennis drops and gets the shot as well on Misty when this is looking like it's going to be another round to Team Global, barring Kiyoshima, Shoxy or SF just exploding. We've already mentioned, yeah, you're right, SF is hovering around 95 to 100 ping, which is far from optimal in terms of playing at this level, but you have to deal with what you've been given here, and we have already had a server switch over. Maybe it's just SF's internet. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not going to pry too much into that. Let's get back into the action itself. There's 38 seconds remaining. Shoxy gets a nice flick shot onto Dennis. That is the AWPA from Team Global down. They're probably going to pick that one up, though. Need to be careful in doing so. In fact, no, they're not. They're going to let AWP stay on the ground. 3v3 pushing in. This would be a big round for Mystik. 11-4 at half-time is doable. But there's Crims on the bomb site. Him and Twist have been stepping up to the plate. Olaf Meister from the side towards the CT. Spawn will just completely obliterate Shoxy. And now Kiyoshima is going to find himself dead as well. I said 3v3. It's actually a 4v3. But regardless, 12-2 the scoreline.
Yeah, Sipe was patiently waiting over on B with that Scar loaded up. Just waiting for anybody to come. He was a little bit impatient, pushed out as soon as they knew it. Wanted to make sure he got some worth from the auto sniper, but if he goes to the same position again, he may just catch out SF as he's pushing through apartments. He can jump up, does get there, takes a lot of damage for it though. Flashes come across. Sniper's gonna sit back up on that barrel. Oh. Another smoke, so he's gonna get smoked out. Now gonna just unload that auto sniper. Nobody really is there. Mystik are gonna hear that rattling through, but maybe the push is on from short. Snipe swaps to short, now looks through apartments. SF manages to take him down, but Twist is the one to start putting the damage down. And look at SF, 2 health now. That is not where he would like to be here at all, but this is an eco out of Mystik, and they have done a good job taking down 2 very high-cost weapons so far.
Question now remains, can they go one step beyond? Can they pick up this third round? 12-3 would still not be a happy scoreline for them, but it's a hell of a lot better than 13-2, because then after a pistol loss, that's pretty much game, set, and match. So, we're pushing in 2 Deagles, 1 AK up against 2 M4s and an AK. Advantage certainly in Team Global's favour. Can they get the crossfire down? Clan-Mystik's all that stands. I say all that stands, but he's consistently been a player to watch. Gets himself the support kill from Crims. Crims gets their next one with a CZ, and that is going to be the 13-2 scoreline at half-time. Now, people would say, yeah, Mirage is slightly CT biased. It's not 13-2 biased. This isn't Nuke.
Yeah, this is... I mean, this is the realms of pistol round wins this match for Global. We're into that kind of territory. You get the pistol round, you assume the next 3, and there's a lot of people saying in chat about who bet which way. We said it was 50-50 at the beginning of this, and to borrow a line from the very well-loved Anders, don't bet more than you can afford to lose, especially on a 50-50, because that's high risk, high reward.
That's exactly it. That's a big gamble. And it's been strange to me, as we said before. It's been equal in how much of these maps have been blowouts for either side. And now Clan-Mystik, you know, to say they desperately need this round would be the understatement probably of the century. But there's Dennis and Clan-Mystik doing what they do best, and that's going in and clearing out sites. Bomb is down as well, and now it's a case of can they clean this one up? Team Global are looking in charge. Kiyoshima has came back. There's Shoxy though, giving a lifeline to the team of Clan-Mystik. They're both very low though. To be fair, all 4 players are actually low. But there's Shoxy falling down. Crims is looking for another kill. He's really stepped up this map. Shoxy playing mind games like a jackrabbit, jumping left, jumping right. Does finally get that kill. But the bomb is also planted. It's important to remember that. Defuse is about to come in. There's Sight with a headshot, 14-2. And that's, I don't want to say it's GG, but that's kind of is.
Oh man, I mean the option here for Mystik is they buy and put it into this round, or they save and try and take it to overtime. And they're buying for this round. And that was great mind games at the end of that round. They knew they just had to wind down the timer a little bit and distract Shoxy as the bomb did tick, but Sipe, that's 1 nail in the coffin. Mistu is taken down as well, and Kiyoshima, can he get all of Meister? Couldn't get it as he turned the corner. 2 members remain. Oh, it's gonna go to match point here. Twist picks off Shoxy, and this is it. No money for Mystik.
Do you know
but
what?
They have to buy.
This would be the best comeback ever if Clan-Mystik won from this position. I'm just going to call it right now. This would be sublime. Is it going to happen? No. I really don't think it's going to happen. But I have to get somewhat of a hype going on here because Clan-Mystik, they've gone out with a whimper. They really have gone out with a whimper. Here comes Team Global. Pistols, as you said before, stress, and they're just cleaning through. Twist picks up a kill. It's all on GMX and Kiyoshima. They are the 2 top fraggers for their side, but there's still a mountain to climb. There's GMX, all that remains between Team Global and progressing through to the final 4 here. Like a hitbox, CSGO Challenge Arena, and it is going to be picked up. 16-2 is your scoreline, 2-1 the overall score for Team Global.
What a whitewash on Mirage. Global started slowly in this best of 3. Let's not forget, it was Mystik taking map 1, and fairly convincingly as well, but Global just kind of decided they wanted to start playing, I guess. And out of nowhere, just started really hammering home rounds, and Mystik just couldn't keep up. That just is what it